Good morning, Pokefans. Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and this is going to be that video that I mentioned a little while ago where we're going to talk about the different types of content that you guys could be seeing on my channel. I first want to start this video off by proclaiming what the original series is for. While I am a PokeTuber that does create VGC content, which is video game console content, it is meant to not only teach myself, to inspire those around me to either get into the hobby or to teach those who have not learned what they currently see on the screen just yet. While it might be a huge learning curve, it will not change anything on the battlefield as long as you're confident in the team and strategy that you're looking forward to using. The other aspects of this series is to kind of show you guys what it takes to not only build a team, but to battle them on the ranked ladder every single season. Since season 4, I have battled against the most toughest opponents, getting to a wide range of a ranking system that seems to be consistent to me. However, the goal has always meant to be to teach you and myself, to show you my wins, my losses, to not sugarcoat anything, and to try to not only inspire, but to test myself. And that's pretty much what this channel has done for the last year and a half, almost 2 years. I have created so much content on this channel that is basically meant for Pokemon VGC content, and I have loved what I have done so far. However, since the curiosity of short form content, I thought that I would at least come with some suggestions that we could possibly implement next month or even later on this year, just to kind of see what would happen. Now, I'm not going to say a particular date because I want to get your guys' feedback first before I actually start putting it into practice. Now, the second purpose of these videos was supposed to be long form content, something that I truly admire and actually like more over than anything else. As someone who works a 9 to 5, I find it really irritating if I have to constantly change videos after 10 or 15 minutes. I would much rather have something to be able to click on and listen to it while I'm at work. And that's the kind of feedback that I have received for so long when it comes to ranked battles using our channel. But I don't want to disappoint the people that want shorter form content, and some would believe that it would help my videos perform better if I did have something along those lines. So I figured that I would toil through the weekend, see what I can come up with, and then bring the options to you guys. I originally said that I was going to create a video that way you guys can watch it and see if you liked it instead, but I at least wanted to show you kind of a little bit of the guidelines, or at least what I would think of what you guys might like, and throw it into this video instead. Now, with this particular video, I have two different ways of editing. Since I know that's meant to be long form content, if I wanted to break it down into something a little bit smaller, maybe to entice you guys to watch the original video, kind of like that 30-second short that a lot of people tend to watch on YouTube or TikTok, what can I do to make that transition a little bit easier? Because you guys might like the short-term content or short-form content, but you guys may not like the long-form content. So I have two different styles that I can easily implement. It would take a little bit more into editing for one of them, and you guys might see way more uploads in the second one. So allow me to get into option A. Now, option A is pretty simple. I'm going to be using footage from a previous season to kind of demonstrate this idea, and I call it the Battle Analytics System, or BAS for short. So the BA videos are going to be very interesting. What it's going to do, it's going to show you the teams. I'm going to show you plays per turn, list what they do, and as soon as the battle ends, that's the end of the video. It will have a quick outro of, if you guys want to see more, click here. Full video is here, go on and so forth, right? The video could be anywhere between 3 to 7 minutes long. On average, videos like this do tend to go much slimmer. It'll be much faster. The music will always be different. You will not hear the game music almost entirely, and it'll only highlight what happens during each turn from the start of the match to the end of the match. You'll get 10 seconds to see what the teams are like, and then the rest is literally turn 1 turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, turn 5, and so on. If it ever reaches turn 6, because I like to play hyper offensive, that will highlight in the video proper, and it will only show the immediate details of the match, nothing else. And that is option A. Now option B, this is going to be very unique, and it's only because there are some creators that do this today. Originally, the whole point of me doing this series is because I wanted to watch content creators do ranked battles, but not everyone was posting every single day. I figured this could be a hole to fill, which is why I've started doing it. Option B is that second option that a lot of people tend to do. I record a bunch of matches and I post one video a day for one match. This can range between 2 to even 15 minutes long, but you guys would only receive one video, one match. Now you might be asking yourself, well, why would I want option B? Well, option B for me would be posting how many matches I would do that day. So I could literally do an intro, a full match, and an outro, and post up to, but not limited to 5 to 6 times a day. All of them will be transferred to do the exact same thing as the longer form videos doing, but in smaller bites. I could also call these the bites matches to make the playlist a little bit easier for people to find. These are the two most easiest ones that I could do outside of creating battle content that creates modding, which is not something I am particularly fond of. I'm not a fan of modding systems or Pokemon in any way, shape, or form. And I'm not digging on people that do. I'm just not really good with that kind of stuff. And I definitely don't want to have my account suspended or be banned for accidentally using a Pokemon that I shouldn't be during official play. Now, I could also record some matches with not only the Discord members, but my friends. But with my actual real life time, it makes it incredibly hard for me to be able to sit down to get things rounded up into play. And I'm actually really afraid of how I'm supposed to be keeping up with May's tournament when I'm already struggling as it is being a content creator. Currently, when I go to record these videos, I sit down after I get off of work. I'm mentally and physically exhausted, but I try to do my best to be as informative, to entertain as best as possible. I cannot wake up early enough to be able to get any of this stuff done because I have to use that time either trying to wake up and get ready to work in a manufacturing job that is physically and mentally demanding. And I also have to kind of do stuff around the house before I officially leave to go to work, leaving the only time that I can do this is at night. It may not be like the best course of action that I can possibly do, but at least with these two options, I'll have an easier way of combating when I'm trying to battle with during that time frame. If you guys want to see option A, where I just create battle analytical videos to tell you exactly what happened during turn 1 or like during the turns and create short form content that way, it can be done, but you would only receive one video a day if I decide to post the long form content, because it would almost compete with each other. Or I can post full battles with an intro and outro, and that way you guys can have something to watch multiple times during the day. But honestly, I want to hear from you guys. I know that I've been asking a lot of different questions, and I know that I have put a lot of pressure onto you guys to kind of give me answers. I'm more than willing to try either one of these methods out, especially if it ends up having like a huge turnaround. If I were to do short form content, either with the BA system or with the one battle system, I could potentially upload far more videos. Is that going to be what you guys would want to click on? Because again, I'm a firm believer that I like the long form content and I don't particularly like the short form, but I understand why people might. I can't record 2 different videos a night because by the time I get done with one video, I'm more than exhausted at that point and possibly burnt out. But that doesn't change the fact that I can still do other things. I would just like to see what it would be like. Who knows? Maybe you guys do like the short form content better and just want multiple uploads a week, which that can be easily done. Perhaps you guys like the battle analytic video where I just kind of tell you what happened during the turns and then figure out exactly what I needed to do to beat them. Perhaps you guys are like me and just want to see the entire thing from start to finish, because that's immensely what it's supposed to be like. And I don't know what else I could possibly do to make the content better. For now, that's it. That's all that I've got. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.